I don't like PayPal. And it's not just because of their sordid history, the way they've dominated the market, the way that aside from credit cards, it's very different. It's very difficult to find platforms that take anything other than credit cards and PayPal. I don't see their competitors just about anywhere. Now, I don't know if this is because of exclusivity contracts with those vendors or these other companies just don't have enough hardware to manage it, or if there's something else going on. All I know is that if I want to pay, I either have to have a card or I have to have PayPal. And that really annoys me because I don't like the fact that I can't use alternatives that I would like to use. There are other companies out there. Some of them are better than PayPal, at least more ethical than PayPal. Then again, in the financial industry, it's very hard to find ethical companies. And these days, in America, it's very hard to find ethical companies anywhere, in any industry, because corruption has run rampant in this country, but I digress. So, why do I dislike PayPal other than their long history of, predatory behavior? I've been with PayPal for years now, and it's been good and bad. I used PayPal last year to help build up my score. Now, it wasn't what took my score from 0 to 640 in the space of 1 year. I did that by saving money and then buying a car with a loan from my credit union because they were the only ones who were going to give me a credit loan. I tried. And I got to 640 in 1 year by paying off my $12,000 loan. Plus, there was the $1,000 I had to spend on fixing the car because the car sales company that I bought it from had erased the codes that showed that there were problems with the car. Because, car salespeople tend to deserve the bad reputation they have. They act nice, just like politicians, and then they screw you over behind your back, just like politicians. But I digress again. So over the years that I have been using PayPal, which was started when I was in Indonesia, there have been times where they've been very good to me, and other times when they've messed with me or screwed me over or just... And last night really ticked me off. But it's only part of it. So there are two parts. How it happened last night and the browser extension Honey. Now, if you have not watched the documentary by Mega Lag, please go watch that. He explains in great detail how he uncovered that not only has PayPal been using Honey, and maybe it started happening before PayPal bought Honey. I don't know. He doesn't go into that. But Honey has been not just ripping off influencers who promote Honey by stealing their affiliate links. What I mean by that is that, say you want to support me and I have an affiliate link, and you follow that affiliate link, and you know you're helping me out, and you know you're getting a discount because you follow my affiliate link. Then you have Honey, so you click on Honey, and Honey says, "Oops, sorry, there are no better coupons than what you've already got." And you think, "Great, Honey, thank you." So what you don't see is that behind the scenes, Honey has switched the attribution from the YouTuber, in this case me, that you wanted to support with Honey. The link you followed to support the YouTuber has been erased. Now, it depends on the browser. There are some browsers that pay off to, or the attribution goes to the initiating link, like the affiliate link. Some do a mix. But the problem doesn't end there. So that means that I, as the person with the affiliate link that you followed, got nothing. So even if I am an influencer who is advertising for Honey because Honey is sponsoring me, I lost out on all of these affiliate links where people then opened up Honey. Now, theoretically, this could be more than just Honey. If the software that makes that decision is the browser, then the browser is at fault. But here's the catch, or really the trick. When Honey looks for a better coupon for you and says there isn't any, guess what? Honey has lived on the claim that they will always find the best coupons available on the internet for you. But they've been lying. I don't know when they started lying, but they've been lying. Because you see, Megalag discovered that if he searched on the internet for better coupons, he was able to find them. Now, I don't know what websites he uses to find better coupons because I've had a horrible time finding good coupons no matter what. I almost never find good coupons. I don't use Honey. I haven't used Honey for years. I got fed up with him. And I also didn't trust them because they were data collecting and selling that. That's another story. In any event, so what they were doing was they were lying to you. If they found a better coupon, instead of giving you that benefit, they would lie to you and tell you there wasn't a better coupon. Yeah. And he has proof because he researched their claim, best coupons on the internet, and discovered that they were lying. Now, could that possibly be because Honey has fallen behind in their technology of scraping coupons? Maybe. It's a possibility. Maybe they don't have access to every coupon source there is. Maybe they don't know about internal coupons available on various websites. That's all a possibility. But combined with the fact that they're stealing the credit from affiliate links, screwing over the influencers who are helping them, this has pissed off a lot of influencers. Now, Linus Tech Tips took a flack on Megalag's documentary because he knew about it years ago. He canceled the sponsorship with Honey because of it, and he never announced what he had discovered. Now, I don't think he knew everything that Megalag reported. In fact, I'm pretty sure from his his episode where he talked with his friend about Megalag's video and why they didn't report to the public about Honey's behavior, I don't think he knew everything. I think he knew that he was losing money because Honey was stealing affiliate links, but I don't think he knew the full extent. But he's been getting a lot of flack over that, and that's one of many things that he's gotten flack over over the past couple of years because he tends to say things without thinking. Sounds kind of like me. And he tends to react emotionally when he is confronted, which I sometimes do. And so I'm kind of torn because on the one hand, he should have announced to his audience, I have terminated the agreement with Honey because this is what I found. But he didn't. But on the other hand, was he obligated to do so? No. However, it makes him look bad. No matter what his reasoning was, he should have ethically reported to his users or his followers, whatever you want to call us. That was why. And as a result, the news didn't get out until Megaleg's video, when it could have been out however many years ago that was. So the fact that PayPal owns a browser extension that lies to customers, that steals from partners, that steals affiliate links from anybody, not just the influencers and other partners that have been promoting Honey, is really, really bad. And I think it's almost as bad. Well, no, it's worse. It's worse than what Capital One has been doing with their shopping app that they've been advertising all over the place, saying, before you buy on Amazon, here's the secret they don't want you to know about, that's going, that where you can get a better deal. And yes, you can. I tried it in 2022 and I saved hundreds of dollars. Now the catch is that those hundreds of dollars were not given to me. They were held in an account, and you have to be very careful. If you're going to use Capital One shopping app, you cannot use another shopping app, because the affiliate link for Capital One will be stolen, and then you won't get credit for the purchase. Okay? So make sure no more shopping make sure that no other shopping apps are on if you're going to use Capital One shopping. But yeah, I saved hundreds of dollars. The other bad thing about it, because I did fall prey to the fact that I didn't know that other browser extensions would conflict with it. But still, Capital One Shopping's team did help me out anyways. The other problem is, well, there are some retailers that you can use the money for. Now, at the time that I used it in late 2022, early 2023, there weren't a lot of retailers. I mean, dozens, if I remember correctly. You could shop on many, many hundreds of sites, but the retailers on which you could spend that money you saved were quite limited. So limited that it discouraged me from wanting to use Capital One Shopping despite saving all that money, because I still had to spend that money. It didn't come back to me as cash, which was irritating. But that's part of how it works. However, what I noticed was that there was something in that browser extension that would impact any Chromium browsers on your computer. Now, I don't think for sure that it impacts other browsers, but I had it installed on, I think it was Google Chrome or Brave, and I also had Edge, which is Chromium, which is ironic, Edge's biggest competitor is made by Google, and it's Chromium, and it's being used for Edge. But anyways, it looked like it was spying on me. I would get this weird echo effect when I was typing on YouTube. And I sought out the help of malware experts on Malwarebytes, because I use Malwarebytes, anti-malware. And I sought out help on Bleeping Computer. Nobody could figure it out. Now, the guy on Malwarebytes did suggest that maybe there was a false permission issue or something like that that was in the certificate for Chromium or Chrome or whatever. So what I had done, though, is I had set up a virtual machine on my computer, and I had then run my browser, installed the Capital One Shopping app on it, and I was able to reproduce that weird thing that was happening, the kind of echoing when I was typing. And I tried it on Edge. It worked also. And I tried it also on Brave. It worked. And I tried it on Firefox. It did not work. And that was one of the reasons I switched to Firefox. I'm not entirely satisfied with Firefox because I've been having some issues where it causes websites to malfunction. But Brave did the same thing. Ultimately, I was able to get it to kind of leave me alone, I think, but it still was happening. And it was only once I removed the browser that I had originally installed it on, the original Chromium, whichever one it was, Google Chrome or Brave. Once I removed that from my computer, it stopped affecting Edge. There was nothing else I could do, and I found that out by accident that uninstalling Chrome or Brave, whichever one it was, would stop it from attacking Edge. So when you have a browser extension that is on one browser and it's affecting another browser it's not installed on, that's bad. That says there is some kind of illegal activity going on. So I uninstalled the browser extension. I haven't used it since early 2023. So it's been close to 2 years now. So, spying. And that was the only thing that I found that was illegal about Capital One shopping. I just wasn't happy about not being able to get my money back and not having more choices as to where I could spend my money. But one thing I have to say about Capital One shopping was if it couldn't find a better price for what I wanted somewhere else than Amazon, which I refuse to shop at from now on, then it would tell me that. It wouldn't lie to me and say, oh, there's a better deal somewhere else. But the number of websites that it was looking at that I was using was pretty limited. It was kind of like PC Part Picker, if you've ever been there. You generally only see like Amazon, Newegg, B&H Photo and Video, which sells a lot of computer stuff, and a few others, a small number of others. So it's basically the same selection. So it was frustrating to not be able to locate other options. But then again, a lot of the other smaller computer vendors or computer parts vendors don't have the reach and power and wealth and mass volume that allows them to and contracts with manufacturers that allows them to compete with Amazon and Newegg. And now AliExpress, Alibaba, Temu. Although the stuff on Temu, I've been reviewing Temu for over a month now. The stuff on Temu tends to be brands you haven't heard of. Some of the stuff is good quality, some of it's okay, some of it's crap, and there are scams, just like on AliExpress and Alibaba. But so the thing that happened last night with PayPal, I had been given a couple of gift cards. I had $200 of gift cards. And I wanted to use that to pay off my balance on PayPal. I couldn't find anything on their website on how to do that. Not for credit, not for my MasterCard, and not for my PayPal account direct. So I called, and since I was going to pay off my credit account with that money, I called up PayPal Credit, which is PayPal Credit and their MasterCard. All of that stuff is handled by Synchrony Bank. I spoke to this guy clearly from India or somewhere near India, like maybe Bangladesh, Nepal, or Bhutan. And he said, "I'm sorry, we don't accept cards." I was like, "What are you talking about? You're a bank, right?" He said, "Yes, but we don't accept cards for payments." And I was just like flabbergasted that here's a bank that doesn't accept cards. And so that made me feel like, well, okay, this card was paid for with cash and you're not accepting it, which tells me there's a problem with these, like, and I had Visa Vanilla cards. There's a problem with these gift cards. I don't like them. I've had problems in the past where I can't use them. I had one for $25 from that I got like the Christmas before last, and I never was able to use it. And now, when I checked yesterday, the money was all gone. That's another thing. Like 5/3 Bank and several of the other companies. Once you activate that card, if you don't use it within a certain time period, it slowly is charging fees and drains it down to nothing, which is just ridiculous. Now, these two vanilla cards I have, their expiration date is in like 2030 or something like that. 2033, I think, for the other one. So, but, don't buy gift cards. Especially because now there's a big problem with gift cards being hacked somehow by criminals. There are people out there who are buying, like, say, at Walmart or whatever. They get the card, they pay for it, they have the receipt, they leave, and they give it to the person. The person tries to use it. The person can't use it. They go back to the store they bought it from, and the store's like, sorry, there's nothing we can do. They refuse to help the person, even though it might be $1,000 that was lost. The company that you bought it from knows about this problem, still sells these cards, even though they're vulnerable to having the stuff stolen digitally, and will not refund your money. So don't buy gift cards. At least not in the stores. Only buy them from reputable online sources, perhaps, or maybe from a bank. But I don't even recommend going to banks because banks are criminals. They're pirates. They're thieves. But yeah, so the Synchrony guy said, you've got to talk to PayPal directly. I was like, okay. I got the phone number. He transferred me, I think. And then I had to wait in a queue for like 15 minutes. And I get a nice lady on the phone. And she says, oh, I'm sorry. We don't take cards at PayPal. I was like, what are you talking about? You're a financial institution, aren't you? She said, yes, but we don't take cards. You have to talk to PayPal Credit. I was like, I already talked to PayPal Credit. They sent me to you. She said, well, they're the ones who take cards. I said, no, they don't. And she said, yes, they do. We went back and forth, and finally I was like, okay, will you please give me the phone number and transfer me to them? So she did. I got a hold of a different person at Synchrony, PayPal Credit. And I said, oh, yeah, we take cards. So I told her it was a Visa Vanilla. I flat out said it to her before I gave her any of the information. And she said, yeah, that's okay. So then I give her the information. And she says, oh, I'm sorry, we can't use that. I said, why? She said, it's a credit card. I said, so? Well, we take debit cards, but we don't take credit cards. It's like, okay, you're a financial institution. You're a bank, right? She said, yes. And you take debit cards. You take cash. But if I want to make a payment using a gift card, a prepaid card, you're not going to take it. Nope. I said, don't you see the irony in that? Don't you see why that's wrong? She said, no, I think that's fine. I wanted to yell at her. But instead, I was like, all right. I laughed and I said, goodbye. Thank you for your help. Or have a good day or whatever. I was really pissed off. So here I am with 2 gift cards. I cannot use them to pay off PayPal. I cannot deposit that money from my Visa cards into my bank account. I hate these cards. They are not helpful. They are out there to force people to shop. Please don't ever send me gift cards. Unless you know where I'm gonna shop and how much I need, please do not send me gift cards. So yeah, so I'm really unhappy with both PayPal and Synchrony because this is just unacceptable. A prepaid card is like cash, and yet my experience repeatedly with these cards is they're difficult to use, and you lose your money sometimes. Some companies, when you call up to check your balance, they will deduct a fee. Some companies, when you call up if you have a problem and you need to talk to customer service, they will deduct a fee. I had that happen with one card. All the money got eaten that way. I got no use out of it. It was a small amount, but still, that's ridiculous. So, the long and the short of it is, I suggest that you don't use PayPal and that you find opportunities to tell vendors that you shop at that you would prefer that they find somebody other than PayPal that you can pay through. I can't make any recommendations because I haven't done any research on it. And maybe if you pass this information around and enough people take it seriously because of PayPal's unethical behavior and their illegal behavior and so on, that and their greedy behavior, that PayPal will feel the pain. At least that's my hope. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it helped. I hope you learned something important and useful, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. I need to ask for your help. On December 11th, 2024, Amazon fired me under false pretenses, and on the 17th, I had surgery for the injury that occurred at Amazon that Amazon and Sedgwick refused to take responsibility for, so it's coming out of my pocket and my insurance company's pocket. So that means I'm unemployed and I will not be getting short-term disability from Amazon or from Sedgwick. So my financial situation is a bit of a problem right now. If you would like to help me, there are some things you can do. Number one, you can like, subscribe, share, comment, and turn on notifications on my channels. Number two, if you'd like to give a one-time donation, and please don't do this if you can't afford it, you can, on the Glenn's Fast Reviews channel, do a super thanks. Number three, if you would like to help me on a monthly basis, you can become a member on Glenn's Fast Reviews, and or you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII and become a member there. Thank you so much for your support.